What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of BTR Beyond the Ropes Throwdown Thursday. I am Retro Relapse,
Bell to
aka
bell, you
Fernando,
idiot.
and with me, as always, is my tag team partner, BFF, and the guy on the ones and twos, Randizzle, aka Randy. Welcome to Throwdown Thursday. What
It
it
is
do,
it is
Randizzle?
not Throwdown Thursday. It is bell to bell, and make sure. Well, we're going to talk from bell to bell, from start to finish. On it's a special edition, a John Cena farewell
We're
special
gonna
edition.
throw down John Cena's matches of this year.
Yeah. But before we get into it, and Fern keeps on saying the most ridiculous things, of course. Make sure to hit that. Make sure to
Make
hit
sure to
that
throw down
FU.
that bell.
Make sure you hit the FU on that like and subscribe button. Hit that notification bell to get notified whenever we drop new episodes
No,
every
no.
Tuesday and
No, 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 no,
Thursday.
no, 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 no. Hit the six move of doom and hit that Japanese back fist on the like and subscribe button on everything where you catch us. The six move of doom.
The five moves to do.
Pyaw! Remember, he
Pyaw!
had the six move, which was the pyaw, the backhand. He had the back
Go
fist.
fuck
That was the
yourself.
six move of doom. Everyone was always complaining about he had five moves that he always did over and over. And then he said, you know what? F you to everyone, and he created the sixth move of Doom, which was that Japanese back to this.
Well, go ahead and hit that six move of doom, the Japanese. Pyaw! And get notified whenever we drop any new episodes every Tuesday and Thursday. But we are
Throw
bell
down
to bell,
Thursday.
not throw down Thursday, this idiot. But like I said, this is a special edition. This is we got Friday, Saturday, we got two more days.
That's
We got
why it's Throwdown Thursday because it's a special edition.
it's two more days to John Cena's final live performance wrestling match. I'm sure he'll be in WWE when he gets inducted. First ballot Hall of Famer for sure, and he might make it appearances because well, it's John Cena and he loves wrestling. He's a WWE guy, businessman, company man for sure. But we got 2 days
He's
until
been talking about helping out the WWE Universe and future stars, not only with what they're gonna do for his final match with the other matches being showcasing the new talent, but there's been talks that he may be doing something futuristic with WWE where he stays in a training slash developmental slash producing aspect to stay with the WWE. So we may see backstage John Cena in the ripples.
hey, we got Shawn Michaels, we got Triple H doing it, we got some phenomenal fucking producers like Bobby Roode, Billy Kidman, and the list goes on. So well, you want to
Jamie
start
Noble,
Jamie
Hurricane
Noble.
Helm.
All right. Stand back. There's a hurricane coming through. Dun, 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 dun,
Oh,
dun, 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 dun. But we did pull up. This is not our official sponsor, or even an unofficial sponsor, but we pulled up CageMatch.net to pull up John Cena's past
oh my God.
last 17 matches before he hits number 18 this coming Saturday. But we're gonna run back his final year in as a live performer in WWE.
Some people say mid card is best, but everybody else know he's the never seen 17. He's gonna put you on your back and break your spleen. WWE World Heavyweight Champion of the World. So yes, that's right. Right.
So we are nearing the end, 2 days away from his final appearance at Saturday night's main event.
Oh man, I'm not ready to cry, dude.
But that's
I'm
why
not.
we're gonna rewind it rewind it right back to the beginning of the year. And we're not gonna run it back. We're gonna rewind it back. We're not a main entrance Uso. So
Side entrance.
there you go, side entrance. But we're gonna run it back to the beginning of his run this year, his final year and it all
Where his
started.
when he came out and said that this was going to be his last year with the WWE, it was just going to be his last performing year, and he announced that he was entering the Royal Rumble.
What number did he come out in? Do you remember?
I don't.
Man, I don't
It was
remember off the
towards
top of my
the
head.
end, I believe, but I
Like
don't remember.
28, 27, somewhere around those lines.
Somewhere around those lines.
So he made it to the final two in that match, and that match happened February 1st of this year. He was the last two between him and main entrance Jey Uso, and this happened in Indianapolis, Indiana, at the Lucas Oil Stadium.
Well, I can honestly tell you, our unofficial sponsor, the SmackDownHotel.com, has the list, and John Cena came in at number 23.
23, so he's in the lower 20s, but nonetheless, he had to outlast seven more competitors, and however many were still in the ring when he got in. And he ended up at the final two, him, Jey Uso, and this was at this is the beginning of the year in February 1st, and this was almost a shocker because he didn't win.
Mm-mm.
He got knocked out by Jey Uso, and this
He got
started Jey Uso's little run. This started Jey Uso's
knocked
run.
out. He got pushed out.
Yeah, pushed out. That's right. He just got pretty much tapped out. Hey, here you go. Just pushed him. Huh,
Almost a finger poke of doom, where he was just kind of nudged out, and
huh.
John Cena fell on his feet and like, oh shit,
And he was
fuck.
surprised. And this did start Jey Uso's title, soon to be title run, starting at WrestleMania. But this was interesting, not because John Cena lost. It was interesting because at the press conference at the end, after, he had some interesting words to say. Do you remember what he said, or having any inkling of what he said on that press conference? No, not him, not him.
Mm, no.
No, no, no. Well, what he said was he is gonna main event WrestleMania because it's good for business. He's going to be in the Elimination Chamber. He called his shot. John Cena's been known to be the guy who you give it to him and he says, okay, and he'll make the best of the situation. I'm not going to pick my opponent. Yeah, just tell me who. No, he said, no, 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 no. I'm not going to fight. I'm automatically in the Elimination Chamber because it's what's best for business and best for me. I need this because hey, this is it. I don't care what anyone says. I'm obviously, elaborating. I don't care what anyone says. This is it. I'm automatically in. And a lot of the wrestlers didn't. They made it seem like they weren't okay with that. How
Mm-hmm.
come I have to fight? Because you had to fight in a tournament somewhat to get put into the chamber.
Yep.
And John Cena was like, uh, not today, son.
Oh man.
uh, uh. And so he ends up he gets in the 11th chamber, and what happens? What, a month later, damn near a month and a day later, on what's it? What is it? March
March 1st,
March
2025.
1st, 2025. In where is this event take place? In Toronto, in the Rogers Center.
Ontario, Canada.
He is in this elimination chamber, and it's between him and CM Punk. And CM Punk
All
kind of
the
went.
all the contestants in there were CM Punk, Damian Priest, Drew McIntyre, Logan Paul, and Seth Rollins.
And this was interesting because Seth Rollins had just got eliminated, and it was now down to CM Punk, John Cena. And as a parting gift to John Cena, Seth Rollins, with all his hatred for CM Punk, just goes ahead and gives him a fucking curb stomp right on the steel grate on the outside of the ring. And well, what do you know? John Cena doesn't go for the pin. He rolls him up and gives him the fucking, is it STF?
The STFU.
STFU. Punk passes. Punk doesn't give up. He passes out. Passes out.
Cena eliminates Punk via referee stoppage.
Passes out. The ref stops the match. The cage goes up. Cody Rhodes comes out. And they're like, okay, well, I guess it's going to be me and you at WrestleMania. I'm pretty pumped. Cody Rhodes, I'm pretty pumped. I get to fight John Cena in his final run at WrestleMania. But hold up. There's someone else who says, That's Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Comes
Hmm.
out, asks Cody, because there's a storyline going between them. Ask Cody, hey, are you gonna join me? I want your soul, you little hoe.
Yeah.
Tells him, and then Cody's like, nope. And this is a big shocker. Cody says, go fuck yourself.
They did
On
not believe it.
They didn't bleep it on fucking on WWE programming. This isn't surprising in AEW. It isn't, right? Because that happens all the time. And I'm actually going to pull up the one that happened in AEW right now. I'm going to hit the audio right now.
Go fuck yourself.
When Christian told Edge to go fuck himself,
Mm-hmm.
tells him to go fuck himself. John Cena and Cody Rhodes, and John Cena's like, oh shit, that's what's up, blah 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 blah. And this is where something happens. Dwayne the Rock Johnson does some stupid ass whatever he does, and lo and behold, John Cena fucking kicks Cody Rhodes in the balls, and this starts the heel turn for John Cena, which me and you, and I think we can. There's a lot of things we don't agree on in wrestling, but me and you agreed this is fucking awesome. This is something
Yes,
that
it
needed to
was.
happen,
Yes, it was.
and
We were
me and you
waiting for
hoped
this.
we wanted to run to the end. I know I did.
I was clamoring for it and still bitching about it all year that I wanted to see it go all the way to the end.
And this is where just we start the as crazy enough the final heel run and Cena's final run of the year, which is interesting. And all of
Mm-hmm.
this culminates going moving forward to, and we'll get into it here in a second. Culminates to what is it? WrestleMania?
WrestleMania,
You want to talk about WrestleMania a little bit? I'll let you take this one.
mm, night two,
WrestleMania
WrestleMania.
41.
John Cena versus Cody Rhodes for the belt. And son of a bitch, he did it. He beat Cody Rhodes via pinfall. One, two, three, and became the never seen 17 undisputed WWE champion. Fireworks and all.
It's crazy because this is the first time in his whole career that he didn't have his monitor. He didn't have the fucking Tron with his bright colors and da 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 da. Da. No, that was gone. He came out to a black screen that said John Cena in white lettering.
No
No
music.
music, nothing. Everyone. It's crazy enough because I was at
No
this
lights.
WrestleMania.
No music.
Just anger. He killed everyone.
I'm gonna wait forever.
And he came out. I was there at this WrestleMania in Las Vegas, and crazy enough, like you know that people wanted to boo John Cena because he was the heel, but because you knew this was his last WrestleMania, no
It
one was
changed.
fucking booing, man. They were fucking. I was there cheering for John Cena, hoping he'd pull it off, and not to my amazement, to my fucking. I was pumped. It was awesome to see him take number 17 off of your ultimate babyface, Cody Rhodes, the
Mm-hmm.
ultimate babyface, to start the heel never seen 17 run, which is awesome. It was awesome.
Very awesome. That leads to his next title match in May 10th, premium live event, Backlash, in Randy Orton's hometown of St. Louis, Missouri, where John Cena fought Randy Orton for the belt. Randy Orton was the first one trying to take it off of John Cena.
And the awesome thing about this is they clearly have a history. They've been fighting forever. They almost came up. I believe they came up in the same time, right? In the same class of
Mm-hmm.
from OVW. They came over.
OVW. Yep.
So they've had a there's a long history here. But as crazy enough, John Cena's the heel this time, and Randy Orton's is the face, which has never pretty much happened in their whole careers fighting amongst each other.
Mm-hmm.
So
John Cena did came out on top via pinfall to retain the title, beat Randy Orton, X him out of the retirement tour. Then
mhm.
you have May 24th, Saturday night main event, Yuling Center in Tampa, Florida. R Truth gets to fight his childhood hero, but I believe at this time R Truth is he still the lovable R Truth? He's not, or is he not the
He's
lovable?
Ron Cena.
That's right.
He's right. He is. He's not. He's not R Truth. He's not Ron Killings. He's Ron Cena, dressed up like his childhood hero
because he
in
could not
red and
believe
jorts.
the fact that Cena was heel.
The
What a play
lovable
right
R Truth, the lovable R Truth, who everyone loves, who earlier, like just a couple of days before, well, this happens right after, I believe, right? Yeah, right after this
there.
match is where they get rid of with R Truth and how much the crowd loves him, brings him back. But this is right before that, which is baffling that he gets to fight John Cena on his farewell tour as Ron Cena, and they have a good back and forth on Saturday Night Main Event, and obviously this is John Cena. Let me kill the business. I'm gonna ruin wrestling for you. On my way out, I'm ruining wrestling for everyone. And he
Hmm.
goes ahead and he wins by kicking R Truth in the fucking balls and
Yep.
cheating.
Hmm.
Rose him up one, two, three,
Playing
and
playing the heel tactics because he's heel Cena.
mm-hmm.
After that, so he gets the 1, 2, 3. We progress forward. June 7th, Intuit Dome, Inglewood, California. Money in the Bank. This is where we have a tag team match of Jay Uso and Cody Rhodes versus John Cena and Logan Paul. And if I'm not mistaken, this is where we were supposed to get um the third member in their little group at the time, which was damn it,
Travis
what's his
Scott
name? Travis Scott. But he pulled out and didn't do it.
can't hang
So
with the big dogs. Can't hang with the big
it
dogs.
was a little lackluster. And unfortunately, since there was no title on the line, it was still a match and something that was going on. You saw Jay Uso and Cody Rhodes beat Cena and Logan Paul. So,
Interesting because there was some bickering between John Cena and Logan Paul, and you just came off of a title run, a tag team title run with Uso and Cody earlier or later in the previous year. So they
hmm
already had some tag team experience together, and Logan Paul was just being, an arrogant heel. You need John Cena trying to ruin wrestling. So else do you ruin wrestling? You tag with someone who majority of wrestling fans and some of the wrestlers in the back hate, which is Logan Paul, because he's just a fan. He's just a celebrity that thinks he can do this.
hmm
Which, who, granted, he was very underrated, but that's the whole point of this run is let me ruin wrestling for all the true fans out there. Let me ruin wrestling for you. So pretty interesting to see, but yeah, he does take his first loss as champion, but he does not. The title's not on the line. It's a tag team match, and you can chalk it up to, well, heels got to lose sometimes, right?
well, if you look at this next match that happened June 20th on SmackDown, it was again our Truth versus John Cena. This is in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Our Truth defeats John Cena via DQ.
I don't remember this match and how he won by DQ. Did he get caught hitting him with a belt, or did someone come in?
Wasn't he already Ron Killings by this point?
He was Ron Killings because he interfered in a match where Cody, well, not a match, in a run-in when he interfered and helped Cody
Hmm.
by hitting John Cena with a belt.
So easy to say that shenanigans happened over here that was caught by the ref, and that's why this happened.
So R-Truth picks up the win via, like you said, via disqualification, and then John Cena proceeds to whoop his ass.
Yep. Pushing Truth off of the way brings in our next premium live event, which happens in the Kingdom Arena in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. WWE Night of Champions, and we have John Cena facing CM Punk for the undisputed WWE Championship.
Let me interject right quick. I just heard on a podcast John Cena say that CM Punk is his wrestling soulmate. Just heard that, which is interesting because he gets to fight him for the belt. And this is a unique situation because Punk hasn't been to Saudi Arabia, but he had a lot of reservations before
He
and made
did.
some comments about going over there. And this is a
It
big thing
was
because
blood
he
money.
he goes over there, he apologizes for having a view that he wasn't well informed, and very big of him, which is awesome. But what's very unique about this is CM Punk comes out as the doctor of Thugonomics in that gimmick,
Yep.
and he pulls that one off, and he cuts a promo on on fucking John Cena telling him all this other, he just talking shit, right? They're both great on the mic, which is awesome because you get to see them going back and forth. So they have that. They have some words, and it all culminates here at Money in the Bank. I'm sorry, Night of Champions. Night of Champions.
This was Night of Champions in Saudi Arabia. Punk came up short. This is a hard fought battle. Cena retained.
This is still heel Cena run.
Hmm.
So
After this match, we take it to the PLE in MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. WWE SummerSlam
night two.
Night 2. The first SummerSlam that was 2 nights. And it was a street fight. Cody Rhodes versus Cena. And this is where Cena lost the belt
This is where
to
Cena
Cody Rhodes.
turn. This is where Cena turns. Right prior to that, like the
Hmm.
week before, he turns face. Cody
Hmm.
Rhodes has a heart to heart and says, "Man, this isn't you. This isn't John Cena." And John Cena's like, "You know what? I aired my grievances. You know, the fans turn on me and this and that, but I don't feel right. I turn maybe not for the right reasons, and I know where I truly lay is with the fans. And I'm a fan myself, and I'm a wrestler for the people." And he turns face, and this is a face versus face. Cody gets his redemption over or John Cena, the 17-time champ,
Yep.
and he pulls it off. He pulls off the win and regains the world undisputed heavyweight championship.
So easy to say since SummerSlam, Cody's been the champ. He's been running with the belt 4 months.
And same thing, that Cena is rounding out his tour as a face.
Hmm. Because your next match, Friday Night SmackDown, this is August 8th. A week later, it's Cody and Cena fighting together versus Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul.
And they win
This
by
was in
DQ, right?
this was in Canada. Yep. They defeat them by the DQ, so you already knew it was a bunch of shenanigans.
So then, yeah, you had Drew McIntyre, who just fucking is the cockroach of WWE and never go away, and he's vying for that fucking championship. He's vying. He wants Cody Rhodes to fight him and give it up. And it so happened that John Cena got hit in the crossfire because he's trying to help out because Logan Paul and him had some words while he was a heel, and they had some bickering, and now they're trying to settle that score as well.
And that's what happens next, August 31st. Clash in Paris, in France. It's John Cena versus Logan Paul. And Cena beats Logan Paul.
What a good rub for Logan Paul, man. He's in 3 matches with John Cena.
Yeah.
Three. He's tagged with him once. He loses to him in a tag team, and now he's fighting him one on one in a major PLE Clash of Paris because that was a big thing. I mean, this is the year of WWE International PLEs. They were fucking like putting the continental US to shame because the crowds were so hot
Hmm.
everywhere in Canada, France, and Berlin, everywhere. They're putting to shame. So John Cena picks up that win, and we still trek forward.
After that, Friday Night SmackDown, United States title open challenge. Sami Zayn comes out and challenges John Cena since it was vice versa that happened before. And here at Rosemont, Illinois, this is September 5th.
And it's awesome because the story here is when Sami Zayn made his um, main roster debut, it was against John Cena during his U.S. Open title match.
Mhm.
And he repaid the favor to John Cena, saying, "Hey, I have an open challenge, but I want to fight you because you gave me the honor of giving my opportunity when I made the main roster debut."
Mhm.
So this ends in a no contest because I believe there's still some issues with Drew Mack, right? Or was it
Mhm.
Brock Lesnar? It was Brock Lesnar. It was Brock
It was
Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar because that basically set up for what happened on September 20th, the first ever PLE on ESPN. Brock Lesnar versus John Cena was one of the main fights on the card, and son of a bitch
WrestlePalooza,
did
new
Brock
new pay per
Lesnar
view.
come in and just manhandle the shit out of Cena.
Yeah, this is the first ever WWE WrestlePalooza on ESPN.
So crazy enough, this cagematch.net was gracious enough to give you some of the match times of how long the matches were. I kind of didn't go into that just for the sake of conversation.
Yeah,
But some of these matches that, Cena's been in, championship matches, 25 minutes, 27 minutes, 24 minutes, 26 minutes, 37 minutes, 21 minutes. So, it's Cena. You give him a good chunk of time. But knowing that you've got both Brock Lesnar and John Cena, you think this is an easy 35 minute match. No, this was 8 minutes and 48 seconds of Brock Lesnar destroying the shit out of Cena.
this is the second shortest one because the first shortest one was when John Cena as a heel beat R-Truth in 4 minutes and 4.5 minutes roughly.
Yep.
So you have him you and this is almost like John Cena's kryptonite, right? It's Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar is John Cena's kryptonite, and I think they reiterated that because Brock Lesnar had just made his debut. Oh, not debut. What's the word? Not debut. Reappearance
Hmm.
after all the shit that's been going on with the legal issues with the Vince McMahon scandal and stuff. So I never thought that we'd see Brock Lesnar.
No.
Not anytime soon. And well, and I believe I heard or read at John Cena's request, he wanted to fight Brock Lesnar, another one of his big opponents during his mainstay on the main roster during his run between 2011 and 2019 or 2018. Brock Lesnar. So he fights him, and well, Brock Lesnar does the same thing he did when he fought him at SummerSlam after he broke the streak, and he whoops his ass
Yeah.
in less than 9 minutes.
Yeah. Well,
I want to talk about this one. This is by far the next one we're talking about. This is by far the best John Cena retirement tour match I have ever seen, and probably throughout his whole career. And this happens at WWE Crown Jewel live in Perth, Australia, and this is against the phenomenal AJ Styles. One of the best matches with some of the best. I hate to say it, but move sets, homage move sets. AJ Styles doing TNA
well, apparently I didn't get
homages.
to say shit about this one. Go ahead, talk about it,
No, go
Randy.
ahead. Yeah, I'm going to talk about it.
No, no, go ahead.
AJ Styles homage to TNA and John Cena's homage to past foes like Bray Wyatt, Randy Orton, The Miz, and this is one by hands down. I think personally one of his best matches and one of the best matches of the year. This will definitely be up on my list when we discuss the BTR end of year awards in a couple of weeks. But hands down, I enjoyed this match. What do you think about this match?
It sucked.
Whatever.
It was a great match.
Great
Hands
match.
down. My family, when we were sitting in the living room watching this, were in shock and awe, and everyone was getting up and hollering like, "What?" and "Oh shit! No way! Oh damn!" Just anything you could think of, yelling because of how amazing it was to see these guys not only just bring their style of wrestling into the ring, it's them doing what they do best and learning other people's moves and paying homage to those stars, past and present, and just really entertaining the people the way they know how in the middle of that fucking ring, putting it all on the line, giving everybody every fucking cent worth. Because, I mean, it's hard to follow that. I mean, realistically, this was the third match on the card. You had a street fight between Bronson Reed and Roman Reigns on this card. You had the women's crown jewel championship, Stephanie Buckhart, Tiffany Stratton. Then it was Cena and AJ. After that, I felt bad for the girls that had to follow this. Rhea and Io versus Kabuki Warriors. They had to follow this match, and not to take anything away, it was a pretty good match that the girls had, but everyone was still clamoring and humming over what happened with Cena and Styles. And then to set the night off at the very end was champion versus champion, Seth Rollins versus Cody Rhodes for the men's crown jewel championship. But the highlight of the night was Cena AJ. And if you had a belt on the line, it would have made it even that much sweeter, honestly.
Pretty awesome. Like send off for John Cena's farewell tour, and we did. I know AJ Styles maybe a week or two before this announced that he was also going to retire in 2026 sometime. He hadn't named a date yet. So an awesome goodbye match for both of those two competitors who had a great run when AJ Styles made his debut and became the face that runs the place on SmackDown when he beat John Cena for that World Heavyweight Championship.
And the cherry on top of this match was the fact that John Cena had been having the ring announcers give a long spiel of his whole never seen 17 and all that extra stuff, this is the last time you'll see me, blah, blah, blah. And then he hands over a cue card to the ring announcer, and the ring announcer gives AJ a similar entrance that Cena wrote down and put together for him. And since that's happened, they put it out there in interviews. John Cena's put it out there. I wanted him to also have the same set of gratitude that I have for the fans through words for his entrance as well. And I mean that you can't. And even AJ was in shock and awe because he wasn't expecting that. He really was not expecting that from John Cena, and it just went over so well with the crowd, man. Like it was a good moment. It was a
I
really good moment.
I heard from an interview, like a interview he just did recently. He did say that he told nobody, no one in the back, not creative, not AJ Styles, not Alicia Fox, who is the announcer, nobody. When he handed that piece of paper to the ring announcer Alicia Fox,
Alicia
that's the
Fox is
first,
the answer.
oh no, whatever her name is, that's the first time she had ever seen it, and AJ Styles had no idea what it was, and
And
that's why
typecast.
he genuinely, he genuinely had like surprise and gratitude for that moment because no one knew, no one in the back knew. It was just a special thing that he did, and which made this match that much more awesome.
You're damn right. And your ring announcer is Alicia Taylor.
Alicia Taylor.
Alicia Taylor. Thank you again, SmackDownHotel.com. Oh my God, for always having our backs when it comes to Randy trying to flub up what really happened.
Shut the fuck up. Hey,
On to the
and
next one.
quick note. Any of you have Fernando's friends who said I talk shit? This is the asshole who talks the shit right here. This is fucking piece of shit right here. Just a heads up, in case you watch this back.
It's not so much the talking shit as it is I'm just making sure the correct things are out there in the universe because it is on the interwebs. These don't go away.
Fair
These don't
enough.
go
Fair
away.
enough.
That's right. Next, we see an episode of Raw, one of John Cena's last two episodes of Raw, where he is the Intercontinental Champion on the line. The championship's on the line. John Cena versus Dominic Mysterio. My apologies. I'm ahead of myself. And this was November 10th. This was at the TD Garden in Boston, Massachusetts, John Cena's hometown. Now, if you were living under a rock on this one, uh, Cena's out there talking to the crowd. Triple H opens up the show. Dominic comes out, starts talking mess. Any person, any time, I beat them all up, blah, blah, blah. So Triple H said, why not? Why not now? Let's do it. Why not now?
Perfect time,
And
perfect place.
they put the title on the line, and miraculously, Cena beats Dominic Mysterio for the Intercontinental Championship to finally make and crown him the Grand Slam champion for this year. Well, for his time because he's never been that Grand Slam champion.
Isn't that crazy? In 25 years, he's never won the IC title.
Yeah, because they never had it in his grasp. It was, I think it was crazy that they mid carded him by letting him win the United States Championship, but that was probably a call on Cena saying, "Hey Vince, let me step down and I'm not at peak level anymore, so let me help out the younger talent and put them over, or we fight for the belt." And it makes good TV, yeah. But crazy enough, he just was never on the right show where the belt was out because of when they used to flip flop everything around. So John Cena beats Dominic. Title change did happen, and this pushes on to his final Raw appearance, November 17th. Ends up being a 3-on-3 match. John Cena, Rey Mysterio, and Sheamus versus Judgment Day, consisting of Dominic, Finn Balor, and JD McDonough. And this was at Madison Square Garden, New York City. Gave everybody a chance to get in there, get one rub with Cena one more time at Madison Square Garden, where Sheamus, Ray, and John Cena all did five knuckle shuffle to Judgment Day. So that was pretty cool. And Faces came out on top. and this is what led to his last final uh, premium live event for the WWE Intercontinental Championship on the line. Dominic Mysterio going after John Cena for the belt. This was in San Diego, California. Survivor Series that happened in November, and John Cena did and does what John Cena does best, which is putting over all of the Judgment Day. Go back a couple episodes where we rant about this because we loved how well that one came about. But ultimately, in the end, after all the shenanigans, Dominic did come out on top with the help of returning Liv Morgan from injury, uh, defeating John Cena. Title change did happen. Dominic Mysterio is your two-time, I think two-time, Intercontinental Champion. John Cena did go out with that, and this leads us to his last or his final match, which is going to be happening
In
here
2 days, 2 days.
2 days on Saturday, December 13th, in the last time is now tournament that happened also to find out who is going to be the big name to either cement their legacy and win and beat John Cena and say they put him in the ground, or John Cena whoops that ass and goes out on top.
It's
And
wild because we found out who it is, and that's gonna be Gunther, the ring general. And
the Ring General Gunther.
this is interesting because Gunther is pretty much the ultimate heel in this situation, and this is John Cena's final match, and he gets the honor and a privilege of getting to fight him in 2 days for John Cena's final in-ring match. How awesome is that, right? Like Dominic Mysterio got to fight him twice, lost the belt once, and regained it. That's something that you dare not be able to ever take away from him. One of the best Mysterios out there, and that's hard to beat because he had lived in his father's shadow for a long time. But now you got Gunther, who I had said maybe last year or the beginning of this podcast that we know that they've been pushing him to the moon ever since he got on the main roster. And this is another thing because he just retired Goldberg in his hometown of Atlanta. Now, can he do it one more time and retire John Cena in Washington D.C.?
It's crazy that we talk about Dominic Mysterio with Cena. Cena's title reign with that belt was 19 days.
We talked about Tyler Reign and on this past Tuesday about Tyler Reigns and what makes it. Does it make it great? This is an awesome moment
That's
for him to win it.
plenty of time for the GOAT to have that strap on his shoulder and promote the company. And that's essentially what they do is if you win a strap, you're on there to really promote the shit out of the company and get those tickets sold to the next show and get the merch going. And it's crazy. It's crazy, dude. 19 days, but yet you would think, he didn't do nothing with 19 days. He did a lot with it in 19 days.
A
He put
lot.
a lot of eyes back on that, and that's why you wanted people to get ESPN if you didn't have it to watch Survivor Series to see what was going to happen. They make must see TV,
He
and
must be.
you must see it.
And John Cena's final run, he didn't disappoint. You got a heel run out of him. You have a championship run that he beats the record. Now he's 17. He gets a tag team with some legends, his friends. He gets to have bangers with other legends like AJ Styles. He gets to put over young talent like Dominic Mysterio twice. And now he gets to go out on top. Whether he sees the lights or whether his arms are raised, he gets to go out on a good match. And I know a lot of people said it could have been LA Knight, it could have been Gunther, it could have been a lot of people. The Miz, a fucking Dolph Ziggler. You just never know, right? There was a lot of people in this tournament vying for the opportunity to fight John Cena.
But not only is a tournament involved to see who's going to face him, John Cena also put out there that he didn't want to just have this show be about him. He wanted to showcase the up and coming talent versus the current best of the best. So they did put some good matches together. I don't know if any more will be added by the time this we actually get to see what's going on, but we do have some matches here courtesy of SmackDownHotel.com. Oh my God. Uh, One of the matches being tag team match. Current tag team champions AJ Styles and Dragon Lee. They are the Raw tag team champions versus X Division champion Leon Slater and
Javon Evans.
who? What belt does he have? He has a belt in NXT.
Javon Evans doesn't have a belt.
Oh, he doesn't.
No.
I thought he did. Okay. Well, Leon Slater, Javon Evans, two up and coming fresh talent versus the first ever X Division champion AJ Styles and tag team champ Dragon Lee.
Crazy
Little
enough that
Roosh,
crazy enough, Javon Evans, not Javon Evans. Who's that guy?
Leon Slater.
Leon Slater's from TNA. So you get to showcase some TNA and NXT talent.
Yep.
We'll
And it
find.
works because you have the current X Division champion versus the first X Division champion. So I think that was a good ploy to put those guys together. Plus, that's going to be an all-out floppity flipper flippy flap match.
And then we still have tomorrow on Friday Night SmackDown to figure out maybe they add some more. I didn't hear anything on Monday Night Raw. I didn't get to watch it all this past week, but we know we'll follow up, of course.
Well, this was announced on SmackDown. I mean on Raw. Another match that was announced. Bailey is fighting Solruka, and this happened last week, I believe, on Raw. That there was a backstage little vignette interview kind of thing, and Bailey called out Solruka. So that's going to happen, as well as this was on SmackDown. This was before Deadline. Obafemi and Ricky Saints, who was a champion at the time, were both called to Nick Aldis' office. Cody Rhodes happened to be there, and they're asking, "Well, we're here. What do you want?" Nick Aldis says, "Cody Rhodes will tell you what's up." And Cody looks at them both, congratulates both of them for being there, talks to them, whatever, and says, "Hey, whoever wins the deadline between y'all two for the NXT Championship, I will be facing you at John Cena's final match show or the Saturday Night main event. Uh, so it'll be me versus whoever the winner is. So good luck to the both of y'all. We'll be watching." And that's where, after he walked out, Obafemi and Ricky Saints were there kind of looking at it, all that bullshit. Well, deadline comes around. Ricky Saints gave it his all, but Obafemi's a really big dude, and he gave it to him. So Obafemi is your new NXT champ, and will be facing Cody Rhodes, champion versus champion, NXT versus WWE as Saturday Night main event.
And that NXT Deadline pay-per-view or PLE happened in San Antonio this past weekend.
Yes, it did. I had family there.
It's awesome. It's awesome. So that's
They
cards
said it
pretty
was a
stacked.
blast.
The cards stacking up, man. Like it's awesome to see young talent versus main roster talent, and you get John Cena got exactly what he wants because he did say, I don't want it to be a super big celebration for me. Yeah, I'm gonna be there obviously, but I want to give these young wrestlers and young superstars and athletes an opportunity, just like Olympic gold medalist gave me when I first came into the main roster. And that person he's talking about is, of course, Kurt Angle. So I wonder if he's gonna be there for his final match. Be
It'd be
pretty.
interesting. It'd be interesting to see because Kurt isn't really doing anything. So hopefully they would have him there. Who knows what other celebrities are going to be there because this is the final match. I mean, it is in Washington D.C. Dare we see the president of the United States there? He is
Hey,
a WWE
Paula,
Hall of Famer.
you
He
never know.
he is a WWE Hall of Famer. To see the president of the United States there for his last match would be pretty crazy. On top of rumor mill, we might see Big Daddy Mac Vince McMahon there. There's a possibility because he'd be rolling in with Hall of Famer, President of the United States, Donald Trump.
Never
That would
say never in wrestling. Never
no,
say
you
never in
don't.
wrestling.
We might see Shane O'Mac on TV. We Stephanie McMahon had said, I forgot to who she was saying in her podcast with one of her recent interviews. She still had Dad called her out on her wristband. She had an all access wristband on, so she had to what is she had an all access wristband on, and she forgot she had it on, so she had to take it off or whatever. But yeah, she doesn't. I don't know if she doesn't get it for free. I'm pretty sure she does, but there have been reports or at least stuff out there on the socials that they're saying the who is it? CJ Perry, formerly Lana Rusev's wife, was saying that they have to pay for their tickets.
Yeah, no more comp tickets.
TKO does not give comp tickets. I don't know if that works for UFC, but as far as the WWE, the superstars do not get free tickets. They have to pay for it. So Rusev has paid for every seat that Lana has, CJ Perry has been his wife at every show as of late, which is crazy. So if you want to bring your family plus then some, I, I'm pretty sure when they do, even the one, you know what? I want to know when they showed whose parents was it? Damn it, they showed somebody's parents not that long ago on the front row. Uh
Kofi Kingston.
there you go. Yeah, so they showed Kofi Kingston's family with I was thinking with Rey Mysterio and how they were beating up on they're trying to protect Rey and beat up on Kofi or whatever shit. If they actually had to pay for those front row seats because even though it was a spot, you still had to pay. They need them. They want their money. So
And people pay big money to fucking be in the front.
yes, yes they do.
Big money. Big
Yes,
money.
I'm curious to know if they finally sold out the show because they were struggling for a while to get seats sold for this show. They were struggling a little bit in the beginning, but I'm pretty sure now with all the hype and now we're already just a couple days away. I'm pretty sure it's sold out by now. And this is a Saturday night main event. It's crazy. It's only a 2-hour show. So if they don't add another match, it's totally fine. I think the four work because you still have to deal with the commercial breaks on Peacock.
And John Cena's send off. You have to.
Yeah,
Whether
I
he
don't
wins
think
or loses, whether he wins or loses, you
I
have
don't
to
think
give a
they're gonna.
celebration.
I hope they give him a little more than what they did to Goldberg, because with Goldberg they cut it out real quick. Goldberg was there trying to give a long-winded speech, and he was all winded from everything, and they cut him off.
I think the big difference is Goldberg is not a WWE guy.
No.
John Cena is the fucking company man.
Hmm.
The most the most Make a Wish granted ever by a single person, company, whatever, most granted. Never seen 17, 25 plus years in WWE alone, not just in the business, in WWE, which is hard.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure TKO, if smart business would be you pay whatever you have to pay, or you just really fucking hard on times. You're really hard on times and make sure everyone hits their fucking shit, so you can give John Cena the proper send off, because they're gonna do vignettes throughout the show. We know that.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
that's a give. That's a given. But whether John Cena ends up on his back or his hands are raised, they're gonna have to give him a fucking send off. This is the last time you're gonna see him in ring performing. So,
Hmm.
and I'm like you. I'm curious to see what celebrities or who's in the crowd, because I'm sure we're gonna see legends, we're gonna see celebrities, we're gonna see Hall of Famers, we're gonna see all kinds of people there.
I hope I
I,
see Stone Cold there. That'd be nice.
that'd be cool. Maybe have a beer with him or two. Who knows?
Mhm. What?
But you have to stay tuned and watch. You got 2 more
Oh,
days.
old Steve Autism. What?
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 You got 2 more days.
What? What?
Two more
What?
days. Saturday
Oh,
night main event.
Steve Autism. What?
2 more days, you fucking turd. 2 more days, but you gotta stay tuned because we'll definitely talk about this next Tuesday. I'm sure there's gonna be a lot to talk about, because don't forget there's still a lot of other wrestling going on. A lot
You
of other
damn right.
wrestling.
You damn right. The Continental Classic in AEW, their tournament is heating up.
And then we'll talk about the finale of this past Wednesday's Winter's Coming. We'll give you
Hmm.
the kind of little touchback on that one this coming Tuesday. But our
Well, yeah,
focus,
I think that would be a good focus for Tuesday as well as what happened on Saturday Night Main Event because uh, they split winners coming into 2 days. So you will have winners coming Dynamite and winners coming Collision, and there's some good matches that are slated for those. So definitely stay tuned for the kickback. We can give it to you.
yeah, we're definitely going to touch base on that. But of course, like I said, you gotta stay tuned. You gotta find out what's gonna happen, because this is the end of John Cena's tour, and it all culminates in 2 days at Saturday night's main event in Washington, D.C. Cena versus Gunther, and all those other awesome matches that you're going to see on the same day to promote young talent and the future of the wrestling business. Outside
Yeah,
of that, I'm gonna be a little sad watching this. You
I
know,
will be too, but I definitely have a cold one to help me get through it.
that's
Oh
right.
hell yeah, Stone Cold Steve Autism. What?
Shut the fuck
What?
up. You fucking
Oh hell yeah. What?
uh-uh.
What?
Regardless,
What?
make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, hit that notification bell to
Hit
get
that
notified.
Stone Cold Steve Autism
Shut the fuck
stunner.
up.
What? Hit that
And
stunner. What?
shut the fuck up.
On that like and subscribe button. What?
Make sure to get notified whenever we drop any new episode every Tuesday and Thursday. You want to watch
Stunner.
back?
What?
Spotify, YouTube, Twitch,
What? What?
wherever you get your podcast needs or whatever
What?
platform. And of course, the socials at Beyond the Ropes
What?
Pod.
What?
For Retro Relapse to Autism, and I'm going to bring back the word this retard right here. Stay tuned for more stories, more violence.
Because we're the podcast that hits back, brother. What?
Woo!